Let me share your screen. Yeah, just give me a second. I'll share my screen and we'll discuss. So can you able to see my screen, folks?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Good. Yeah, in the last session, previous session, we discussed up to the sequence part, and we'll continue further with the else if ladder. How do we write? And we also want to know, or we would like to discuss about something like nested if conditions. Okay, how do we write if inside if, and what is the flow chart for this, and all I will explain. So today, whatever I'm explaining, I'm just the thing is, you please try to note it down everything. The diagram, the syntax, all these things, and add to this document. Okay, this is a read-only document. I can't edit it. So you try to just note it down so that you can add below this existing document you have, and here you can start writing the today's notes as well. Okay, on this today's date. So from tomorrow again, I will start editing in the same document because this is my personal lab. So this doesn't have any Microsoft 365 subscription. Yeah. We'll do one thing now. We'll move on to. It's better if I start like this. Yeah. Basically, it is not like just writing a single condition. Okay. What you could do is you can write multiple conditions, and like if, for example, the first condition fails, then control will go and check the second condition. And say, for example, if the second condition fails, then control will go and check the next condition, the third condition, and further conditions like that. And if in case no condition is satisfied, then we can also define a else block, and so that else block will be executed. Basically, that is what actually called as the else if ladder. Means we don't have a single if condition. It's just not like any if then followed by else. If the first condition fails, then if the condition fails, then just go to else block and execute the remaining block of code. It's not like that. So you can define multiple conditions, and if one condition fails, we will like to go to second condition to check whether it is true or not. And if that is also failed, then go and check the third condition whether it is true or not. Like that, we can define what multiple conditions, and if a particular condition satisfies, then the further conditions are neglected. Nothing but they are skipped. So, for example, if the first condition is only satisfied, then it won't go and check the second condition. So if the previous condition fails, then only it will go to the next condition. That's what else if ladder syntax is. So let's have a discussion on how it will be. I would like to write the syntax first. Okay. Let's go ahead and write the syntax. Hope I'm audible to all of you, right? Properly. Are you getting any voice disturbance or something like that? Am I clear for you? I mean, would you able to listen me properly?
Yes.
You don't have an issue with the voice, right? Uh, can you give me some response?
No,
Yes,
your
we
voice.
can hear you.
Yeah, thank you. Good. Let's go. No issue. So let me write first if condition. So we are now going to discuss, folks. First, I'm going to write the if condition here. See, what I'm saying is there is a if condition over there. If, then you can define a condition over there. Let's say this is a condition one, condition or a preposition. We can add anything, something like that. This is condition one. Okay. And yeah, let me start the curly brace too. So then here you can add the block. Let's say, for example, I'm writing something like if block. Okay, if block statements or something like. I'm writing simply STMTS. Okay, if block STMTS statements. If this condition one fails, then you can check the second condition. So then we can add else space if this is a syntax. Then you can add the condition 2 here. Okay, you can add the condition 2 here. You can add the condition 2 here. And now you can write here else if block statements. Like this, you can define multiple else if blocks. You can define multiple else if blocks. Don't worry about how many else if blocks you want. It depends. You can add one more condition, suppose. Suppose if the condition 2 fails, then you would like to define one more condition like condition 3. Then you can add one more time else if block. So there is no end for this. I mean, there is no count or there is no restriction or limitation on this. There is no limit. You can able to write else if like this multiple times, as in you know how many times that you want, right? Then later you can add else block. And here you can add else block statements. Then you can close it. This is a syntax. This is called else if ladder, and this is the syntax of writing else if ladder. Okay, here I'm writing only one time that else if, but you can able to write multiple times also. But when does control go and check condition 2? If condition 1 fails, then only it will go to condition 2. If condition 1 is true, then it won't enter and check for second condition again. It will not go to the second condition. It will only check the first condition. If it is true, directly it will execute the block of statements and will come out and will go to the next statement. That's it. Okay, we'll go to the next statement, obviously. For example, there is a next statement here. Next statement after the syntax. Okay. So control will directly go to the next statement. If condition 1 fails, then only it will go and check the second condition. Condition 2, that is. If condition 2 fails, then only it will go and check the third condition. Like that. And if all these conditions are failed, then only it will go to the else block. Then after executing the else block, then it will go to the next statement. Okay, I think you might have. Am I clear with you, folks? Folks, am I clear with you? Am I clear with the syntax? Folks, am I clear with the syntax?
Yes.
Okay. Now, based on this syntax, could you able to draw the flowchart? Could you able to draw the flowchart? Please try to draw the flowchart for this. Please try to draw the flowchart for this. What is the statement I'm writing? The control first enters into condition 1. The control enters to condition 1. Into anything. The control enters into condition 1. Folks, the control enters into condition 1. If it is true, then if block statements executed. If block statements are executed. Okay, then the control goes to next statement. Okay, the control enters into condition 1. If it is true, then if block statements are executed. Folks, if block statements are executed, then the control goes to the next statement. What about condition 2? Here I am writing. Okay, if condition 1 is false, then control checks. Then the control goes to condition 2. And the control checks condition 2 anything. Then the control checks condition 2. Okay. Then the control checks condition 2. If it is true, then else if statements are executed. Am I right? Hope you are getting my point, right? Folks, I'm writing here. Then what happens? Else if block statements are executed. Am I right? Then else if block statements are executed. Okay. Again, condition. If condition 2 is false, according to syntax, what if condition 2 is false, then control executes else block statements. Executes the else block statements. Okay. Then the control goes to the next statement. Folks, everybody got clarity on this, right? These are the statements. Please note it down. Today, whatever I'm typing and whatever example I'm just explaining, please try to note it, okay? Please try to note it down. Guys, this is syntax. For the syntax, and this is the statements.
Can you
Okay.
scroll up a little bit first? Scroll up.
So from here, the syntax is started.
Mhm.
And this is the condition. If condition 1, then else if condition 2. You can write multiple times else if, but I have written only just to know the syntax if, else if, and else. This is called else if ladder. Okay. And after the syntax, please note the statements as well. Next, we will go and try to write one example code based on else if ladder syntax. We will write, okay, the example based on the else if ladder syntax. Please try to draw the flowchart for this first. Let's go and have the flowchart, guys. So please note all these points. Then try to draw the flowchart. You first try to draw the flowchart. Even I will also draw the flowchart, but first you try to draw the flowchart for this. And once the flowchart is done, then we will go ahead and discuss example based on the else if ladder syntax. Folks, am I clear? Guys, can you draw the flowchart for this now? Can you draw the flowchart for this? Okay. Okay, Sujat. Yeah. Please try to do it. Please try to draw the flowchart for this. I'll wait for a minute. Please try to complete the flowchart after writing these notes. Look at the flowchart. Here I'm trying to draw the flowchart. You also just check it and whether I have drawn the flowchart properly or not. Okay. What I'm doing is, see, we know that first control goes to condition 1, right? So I would like to draw that the control is now entered into condition 1. Okay, folks, the control has entered into the condition 1. So I would like to define the condition 1 here. Okay, let me add condition 1 inside this. Now let's go and have a condition 1, folks. This is condition 1. And we know if condition 1 is true, first let us have true part. First let us have true part, okay? If condition 1 is true, what will happen? So I'm just going to right side for true, left side for false, okay? So I'm just going to condition 1. If condition 1 is true, okay, let me add here true. If condition 1 is true, okay, then what will happen if condition 1 is true? If block statements are executed. Here I'm writing if block statements. Here I'm writing if block statements. Okay, if condition 1 is true, if block statements are executed, obviously. Where does control go next after executing? Where does control go after executing? Next statement. So I would like to write the control is moving to the next statement. After executing them, definitely the control definitely goes to the next statement. So I just want to draw the lines like this. Okay, folks, and I want to add a next statement over here. This is my next statement block. Okay, next statement. I'm writing simply STMT, means next statement. This is if condition 1 is true, we'll execute the if block statements, then control goes to next statement. But what about if condition 1 is false? That we should write now. Correct. Now I'm just going to left side. Right side for true, left side for false. This is the way of drawing the flow chart. Now let's say, for example, if condition 1 is false. Folks, am I clear? If condition 1 is false, I'm keeping that. If condition 1 is false, it doesn't directly execute any next statement, right? There is one more condition is verified. Again, I'm writing what if condition 1 is false. Folks, am I right? If condition 1 is false, then it's going to check for the second condition. I think you people are getting the point, right? Then it's going to check the second condition. Now this is going to be condition 2. Am I right? This is going to be condition 2. Okay. Now what happens if condition 2 is true? And what happens if condition 2 is false? True means right side, false means left side. Folks, if for example, condition 2 is true. We know if condition 2 is true. First we'll look for the true part, then we'll go for the false part. What happens if the condition 1 is true? This is true. What happens if condition 2 is true? Then else if block statements are executed. Folks. Okay, which block statements are executed here? Else if block statements are executed, that we know. Else if block STMTs statements. Okay, so after executing else if block statements, where does control go? Definitely the control goes to the next statement. So please try to understand, okay? It will directly, I can put arrow. It goes to the next statement, obviously to the next statement. Okay, what in case if condition 2 is false? What if condition 2 is false?
Else part will work.
Right? Then else
Else
block
part.
statements are executed, right? Very good. So here I'm keeping an arrow. So this is the false case. If condition 2 is false, then what will happen? Else block statements are executed, right? Here is a else block statements. Hope you are getting my point, right? This is else block statements. These are else block statements. I'm just keeping two like this. Okay. Now, folks, tell me once else block statements are executed, I'll move this. these actions, I will just open it in a code. Okay, no problem. So anyhow, so after executing these else block statements, where does control go? The control will definitely go to the next statement.
Next step.
Yes, exactly. I just want to draw a line like this. Folks, am I clear with the diagram now? Online folks, am I clear with the diagram? This is called flow chart, right? This is called flow chart. Okay. Have you understood the flow chart, folks? Yes. Thank you. Very good. So now, based on this, folks, we are trying to create one example on this. Okay, we discussed a simple if example. Okay, we discussed about simple example for if else, like check whether even number or odd number kind of thing. But this time we'll try to discuss somewhat good example where we want to add if, else if, and else, all the three into our example. Okay, that is called else if ladder syntax. Okay, let's go ahead and understand. So example, what we are discussing is, let me go to Eclipse. Folks, this is my Eclipse. And let's create a new project, which is the Java project. And project name could be anything. So I just want to say else if ladder app. Any name that you can add, else if ladder app. Then I would like to click on finish. Okay, folks. Now I got my project name here, else if ladder app, and I just want to go to SRC. First, I'd like to delete this module-info.java file. Okay, folks, clear? I want to delete this file. Yes, okay. Now I want to just start writing the Java class here on SRC. SRC means source, as you people know. So I'll click on SRC. Then I'll go to new, then I'll go to what class. Okay, first I'd like to enter the package box like com.ashokit.basics. That every day we are writing like this, okay? Packages concept I'll explain you, but as of now I'm writing what? com.ashokit.basics is the package name. Folks, am I clear? com.ashokit.basics. And I will go and write the name here. That is nothing but what? The class name. I would like to write the class name is something, it could be any name. For example, I'm writing the class name as test. Test is the name of the class. Our example is name of any name that you can write. Then check this box called public static void main, then click on finish. So here we got to know, folks, I'll try to write something. I'll try to tell you. Let me close all this here. Observe here, folks. This is the code. First, before I'm writing the code, I would like to write the example aim. Okay, just I'm writing like comment. Let's start adding the comment over there. Okay, folks, I'm trying to add the comment over there. Let's see the comment over there. Okay. The comment is like what we want to do. I'll tell you. So I'm writing a comment like this. This program Okay. What we want with this program? So this program reads a number as input. This program reads a number as input. Will do the following. I'll write the comment over there. Okay, the comment is, see, if number is divisible by 3, then if number is divisible by 3, then display okay something zip zip, just message zip, that's it, nothing. If a number is divisible by 3, then display zip. Next, if a number is divisible by 5, then display zap, zap, zip zap. If number is divisible by by 3 and 5 both, then display wrap, WRAP, zip zap wrap. Folks, could you try this example? Everybody, can you speak out? Could you try this example first? Have you understood the example now?
Yes,
Anyone can speak out? Folks, can anyone speak out? Could you try this example now? I'll give a 2-3 minutes of time. First of all,
Yes,
have you
sir.
understood like what you have to do? Anyone from online, folks? Aksh or Bhagesh or Dan or JP Nagam,
Yes, sir. We
Uma,
will try.
whoever.
Yes, I understand.
Yes, understood, sir.
Yeah. Could you try this example now?
Yes, sir.
Please try, everyone, not only you, but I'm asking everyone. Take one number as input, as you know how to take input from keyboard through scanner. Take a number as input and check if the number is divisible by 3, then display the message zip. If the number is divisible by 5, then display zap. If number is divisible by 3 and 5, then display wrap, WRAP. Okay, these are the messages. One of the message should come as output. Please try to write the code for this. I will wait for 2 minutes of time. Yeah, folks, after completing your example, please message me in chat saying that done, so that we'll discuss. Okay. Guys, good. Yeah. Yeah. Everything is you said. Yeah. Harika, can you just tell me only the conditions what you have written? Uh, Harika, I'm audible to you. Am I audible to you, Harika? Or even you can write in chat box also. Yeah. Okay, no issue. Good. Okay. Okay. So this type of code I have expected. Actually, that's reason why I have asked you people to think on this and write. Okay. Uh, Harika, suppose if my number is 15, could you tell me what is the output? Yeah. But actually, if you take the number 15, yeah, got it. Like if you take the number 15, it's divisible by 3 and divisible by 5 as well, right? Then I should get the output as wrap. But Harika, your code returns output as zip. Okay. So hope you understood about my explanation. Good, good. So that's why actually I've asked you people to write this code is because of this one reason, whether you could able to think this properly or not. Okay. Because reason is what here? You have to write. Okay. You have to first check whether the number is divisible by 3 and 5 or not. That first you need to check. Okay. I have written my statements like if number is divisible by 3, then display this. That's my first statement. But when you are writing the code, you have to think now which condition should come first. Okay. Cool. Cool. No issues. Folks, I'm writing the code now. Yeah. Dan written the code properly. Dan, your code is correct. So the thing is, see here, guys. Okay. Please try to see, folks. First, we need scanner object. So obviously, we are going to discuss about scanner object. Let's go ahead and see the scanner here. Okay. So scanner, obviously, SSC is equal to new scanner of system.in. Folks, am I clear now? System.in. So, sorry. Am I clear, folks? So obviously we need to get the import statement. Obviously we got the import. I got a scanner object now. Now I should say obviously system.out.println. Okay, what is that? I should say that please enter a number. I think everybody know about this code because we written this code for quite a long time. So let's take the number into num. Num is my variable equal to sc.nextInt, right? So till this, no issue, right? Now the first condition what you have to write is, folks, if num modulus 3 equal to 0 or I should write or end. I should write
And.
end. Yes, exactly. Num modulus 5 equal to 0. Am I clear? So if the given number is divisible by 3 and also 5, because you people know that if it is divisible by 3, remainder should be 0. Remainder, how do you get the remainder value? To get the remainder, we have an operator called modulus operator, which is an arithmetic operator. So now what should I write? System.out.println. What I want to write here, I want to write the message called wrap. Okay, I'll write in uppercase or lowercase. What's okay? Wrap. Okay. Suppose if the first condition fails, let's say if this given condition fails, then check for the second condition. Now I can write my second condition as what? Else if, right? Else if I can write num modulus 3 equal to 0. This is my second condition. Folks, am I clear? Then I write system.out.println. What should I write? It is going to be zip. Again, else if I'm writing 2 times, right? Num modulus 5 equal to 0. Guys, then what should I write? I should say system.out.println. I should say zap. Am I right? That's what I have written. For example, if it is not divisible by 3 and 5, I have not written there else display nothing. So we can write else. I can write system.out.println. Done. Okay, done nothing, no output, something like that. Okay. Okay, done written nothing, so I'm writing nothing. Folks, am I clear now? This is the code. Now we can able to run this code, right? This is what the first condition. See, you are finding if, you are finding else if, you are finding one more time else if, then you are finding else. This is called the way of writing the if else like that. That is nothing but we are finding the ladder syntax. You are finding the ladder syntax. Okay, folks. Okay, now let's simply run this program code. So let's run this program. We'll say run as. Okay. Java application. So it's asking me to enter a number. Yeah, I'll enter the number here. For example, if I give the number 15, now I'm going to get the output as what? Wrap. Okay, folks. If I give the number 10, for example, then I'm going to get the output as zap. I got the output as zap here. Okay, folks. If I again execute the program, please enter a number. This time I'm entering the number 9. Or if I give the number 12, okay, then I'll get the output as zip because it's divisible by 3, but not divisible by 5, right? So obviously, I'm going to get the output as zip. And if I give some other number, let's say, for example, the number could be 19. So we know that 19 is not divisible by 3, not divisible by 5, right? Am I clear, folks? Obviously. So we are going to get output as nothing. Okay, guys, could you tell me now? Am I clear with this example? With if, else ladder syntax. Later on, we'll get many times if conditions, else if conditions. Many times you are going to get like that. Okay, don't worry on that. But as of now, is this clear for you? Cool. Thank you. Thank you. Now, guys, we know that if has 4 subtypes, right? So out of the 4 subtypes, folks, yeah. See, out of the 4 subtypes, we have discussed about 3. That is called simple if else if ladder. Now we are going to look at about nested if. Folks, okay, now I'm going to explain about a nested if statement, folks. Okay, it is called nested if. What is the meaning of nested if? Nested means writing inside. If inside if is called nested if, right? Okay, let's see the syntax of how we can write nested if. If you write if statement inside another if statement, we can say that it is a nested if statement. We could say that it's a nested if statement. Okay, guys, clear? Okay, good. Okay, let's go ahead, guys. Let's see how it works. Please try to understand. Let's see the syntax, folks. For the syntax, first you write the if condition, obviously. If, then condition 1. If you write the condition 1, okay? Suppose if condition 1 is true, then you can write if followed by one more condition. That is called condition 2. You are writing if inside if. Folks, if you are writing if inside if, then it is called nested if. So you have condition 2. Okay. Writing if inside if is basically called as nested if. Folks, am I clear? Now you have condition 2. If condition 1 is true, then only the control will go and check the condition 2. I think you got my point. I think, folks, you got my point, right? If condition 1 is true, then only it will go and check the condition 2. It's not like false if it is true. See, here I'm writing, yeah. Here I'm writing nested if block statements. Folks, am I clear? And remaining all okay. For example, for this inner if, you can add else block also, if you want. Okay, you can write here something called as else block statements. Whose else block it is? Nested if else block. Or you can say that this is called inner if block statements. You can say inner if, outer if, right? Inner if block statements. This is inner if else block statements. Folks, am I clear? This is called else block. We have if inside if, which is called nested if. You have condition 2, condition 1, condition 2. If condition 1 is true, then control will go and check the condition 2. If condition 2 is true, then what will happen? Inner if block statements are executed. If condition 2 is false and goes to the else block, then inner if else block statements are executed. This is called else block. Folks, I can write again else here. And I can write here, this is outer if else block statements. Then the control goes to next statement. So please note this syntax. Folks in online, please try to note the syntax. And also, please try to draw the flow chart for this. Thing is what, guys? Control enters into condition 2 if the condition 1 is false. Folks, am I clear? If condition 1 is true, then only the control goes and check condition 2. In else if ladder, it is not like that. What? If condition 1 fails, then control goes to condition 2. But what? In nested if statements, if a condition 1 is true, then only the condition 2 will be executed. There is a difference, right? And this is if. Inside if. We are calling this as outer if, and this is called as inner if. Please try to note the syntax and try to draw the flow chart for this, folks. I'm asking you guys is please try to draw a flow chart for this. I'll wait, okay? Please try to draw the flow chart for this. Folks, this is the syntax. And I'm asking you guys is please try to draw the flow chart for this. Sure, folks. We will discuss now. Yeah. See here. Folks, please try to understand me. What I'm saying here, folks. First, I would like to check the condition 1. If condition 1 is true, then I'll go to condition 2, right? So that's why I'm just drawing the flow chart like this. So here is the control enters. Here is the control enters, and this is going to be condition 1, okay? This is going to be the condition 1, obviously. Folks, this is condition 1. Am I clear, folks? This is condition 1. And for example, if condition 1 is true, first we always check for true here, right? So if condition 1 is true, guys, it's now going to check for condition 2.
Yes.
Yes, it's going to check for condition 2. Am I right? That's
Yes.
why I'm just going to write one more diamond for condition 2. Folks, am I clear? This is true. If condition 1 is true, then go and check condition 2. Am I clear, folks? This is condition 2. And if in case condition 2 is also true, for example, then again I'm going to right side. Let's say, for example, this condition 2 is true. Okay. Do you know what's happening there? If, for example, if the condition 2 is true, inner if block statements are executed. Am I right? So I'm writing here true. Then I'll write inner if block. Inner if block statements. And if, for example, condition 2 fails, I'm talking about condition 2, not condition 1. For example, if condition 2 false, do you know, guys, what happens if condition 2 is false?
Inner else block.
Yes. Inner if else block, right? So if condition 2 is false, then I could write in 2 lines, right? So I won't write inner if else, right? Inner if else block. Statements are executed. Okay, this is condition 2. That's good. Anyhow, next the control goes to next statement only. I will draw the next statement finally here. Okay. Now what happens if the condition 1 false?
Outer if
Then we
else.
have yes, outer if else block, right?
Yes.
So this is false. Correct. This is false. If this is false, then what will happen, guys? There is something called here I am writing outer if else block statements. Okay. This is outer if else. Okay, outer if else block statements. And obviously, from anyway, either this block executed, guys, either this block executed or this block is executed. I'll draw something like this, folks. And delete this. If this block is executed, let's say okay, I will draw. Okay. So basically, where does control go? Obviously to the next statement. So I will first draw the next statement block here. Next statement is a box. This is going to be the next statement. Folks, am I clear now? So the control will go and execute either this one or that one, anyone. Okay. Guys, online folks, am I clear with this? Have I understood the diagram, folks? Flowchart is understandable to all of you? Very good. Yeah, thank you. Yes, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, folks, based on this, we'll try to we'll try to create one example. We'll try to create an example based on this, folks. Simple example first we'll see. Later on, we'll see more examples on if else if ladder, multiple examples. First, we're discussing about a syntax, its flowchart, corresponding example. Okay, you will get some examples, right? Then we'll go ahead and start writing more examples. Okay, then we'll enter into switch statement. But as of now, we are writing syntax, its flowchart, followed by an example related to that syntax. Am I clear, folks? Yeah. Let me give a simple, this time the example is very simple, but we would like to know about how to write nested if statement, right? So let's write one more example, folks. Guys, have you drawn this diagram? Have you copied the diagram otherwise? Okay, is this flowchart is okay? Is everybody have you drawn this? Cool, cool. Okay then, nice. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead, get no problems. Yeah, folks. Let's start creating a new project. Let's create a Java project. Project name is nested if app. Okay, let's finish. And first we will delete this file called module info. Then we'll right click on SRC, as you all know, aware of it. Then it's a new class, and our class is going to be first package name, obviously. So com.ashokit.basics. And class name. Okay, I could enter the class name as something like tester. Any name that you can enter. Tester is my class name with the main method. Finish. See the comment I'm writing. So based on this comment, you people try to write the code for this. Okay. So this program reads 3 numbers as input. Folks, this program reads 3 numbers as input, not one. 3 numbers as input. Finds the biggest number using nested if. Guys, could you try to write the code for this? Please try to write. I will wait for 2 minutes. Take the 3 numbers, not one number. Take 3 numbers as input and find the biggest number out of 3 using nested if. What does it mean? First, check the number 1 with the number 2. If it is true, then check the number 1 with number 3. Like that. Nothing but what? Write if inside if, which is called nested if. Okay, once you complete, just write a message in the chat box saying done. In chart window, simply say done. Okay. Yeah, folks, have you written the code or still are you writing? What I'm asking, just check the biggest of three numbers, take the three numbers as input, use nested if, and try to find the biggest of out of three numbers. First, compare the number one with number two. If it is true, then compare number one with number three also. Means what? If the first condition is true, then check the second condition using nested if. I'm not asking you to write some directly if or if else or else if ladder. My requirement is you have to use nested if to find the answer for this. Folks, am I clear? Yeah. Meanwhile, I will just write the scanner object I'll create. I'll take the three numbers as input. Okay. I'll create a scanner object first. I'll create a scanner object first, folks. Okay. I got the scanner object. Then I'll ask sysout. What I'm saying, enter first number. And let me take the first number into a variable called num1. You can take ABC, but I'm taking num1. Okay, sc.next int. And the same statements I would like to know, I would like to write for folks. So obviously this is for second number. This is num2. This is num3 for third number. Folks, everyone are you clear now? Am I clear? Yeah. Now conditions, right? Now we need to start the conditions. What I'm saying is first, folks, first write the if condition. If num1 greater than num2. This is the first condition. If first number is greater than second number, it's true, then check the first number is greater than third number also or not. Which means what? If again num1 greater than num3. That's the second condition. I think you people are following me, right? This is what we need to check. Check the first number with the second number. If it is true, then check the first number with the third number. If both are true, if the condition one is true, outer if condition is true, inner if condition is true, obviously biggest number is num1 only. Na? So let's write system.out.println. Biggest number is folks num1. Am I right or not? Am I clear so far? Guys, could you tell me your response? Very good. Folks, everyone, am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Now, when does control go to else block here? That's what you need to understand. When does control will go to this else block? Can someone tell me When does control goes to else block here?
Num1 greater than num3 false.
Exactly. Guys, num1 greater than num2, that is true. But in the inner if, num1 greater than num3 is false.
False.
Very good. Guys, tell me control entered into else means, could you tell me who is the biggest number now?
Num2.
Num3.
Who is the biggest number?
Yeah.
See, first number is greater than
One.
second number. Condition is true. Then
Yes.
control is entered. In the inner condition, inner if condition, first number greater than third number is false.
Then
Then tell
num2
me
great-
who is biggest number now?
Num3.
num2. Num2
See guys, first number greater than second number, that is true. But first number greater than third number, that is false. What does it mean?
num1 will be the first biggest.
Num1 is bigger than num2, but num1 is not bigger than num3. Then tell me who is the tallest one?
Num3.
Num3, obviously. Okay. Num1 is bigger than num2, but num1 is smaller than num3, which is nothing but num3 is the bigger one. So what's the state? What is the SOP statement I should write? Folks, have you understood my statement?
Yeah. Sys out.
Sys
Biggest
out.
number. Biggest
Sys out.
number
Who
is
is the biggest number, folks?
num3.
Biggest number is num3. Exactly. Hey, everyone, have you understood or do you want me to repeat my explanation again? Folks, are you clear with this?
Yes.
First. And
Yeah, very good. Very good. Now, could you tell me for whom I am writing else now? Could you tell me for
First
whom I am writing else block?
first condition.
For the first condition, outer if condition, let us say, right? Let us say it is the outer if condition. Tell me for that outer if what I am writing? Else block I am writing. In the else block, what I want to write? Tell me, could you tell me what to write in else block?
Sys out.
In it, could you tell me what should I write here?
Outer println biggest number is
Biggest number is n2.
So see, when does control goes to this else block? Could you tell me? When does
N1.
control go to this line number 28?
outer if is false then.
Yes, if outer if condition is false. Outer if condition says what? Num1 greater than num2 is
Num2
false. Which is nothing but what now? It is only checking num1 and num2.
Yes.
But it is not
Yes.
checking num2 and num3, right?
Yes.
I think you people got my point. Am I clear, folks? Online folks, am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. That's why I'm writing else if.
Yes.
Very good. Tell me, what are the other two numbers I need to compare? If the condition at line number 20 fails, could you tell me what are the other two numbers I need to verify?
N2 and N3.
and
Exactly. Num2 greater than
Num3.
num3. Very good. Very good. Folks, am I clear to everyone? Okay. In line 20, I'm just comparing first two numbers. I'm checking the first number greater than second number or not, but it is failed. Then go to the else block and again write the one more if condition saying that num2 is greater than num3 or not. Second number and third number. Tell me guys, if this condition is true, num2 greater than num3 condition is true, tell me who is the taller one?
n2.
Obviously. So biggest number is num2. Am I clear, folks? Folks, am I clear? Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Guys, tell me else. Guys, tell me else what?
Biggest number is N1.
If
Yes,
this
sir.
condition also failed, right?
Biggest number is num3.
Obviously,
Biggest number.
who is the biggest number then?
N1.
Folks, obviously tell me who is the biggest number? Biggest number is num3. Am I clear? Folks, am I clear, everyone?
Yes, yes, sir.
Am I confused in any way? Guys, am I confused you any way?
No, sir.
Okay, are you okay with this code? Have you understood the code? So you are finding, folks, what are you finding in this? You are finding if inside if, which is basically called a nested if. And you're also finding if else if ladder syntax, else if ladder, if else if else. So both are mixed here. Am I clear with this code? Guys, everyone is okay with this code?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Actually, when I'm explaining about a ternary operator, I think you might have remembered about ternary operator. Could you tell me what's the symbol or syntax of ternary operator? What's the
Question
syntax
mark,
of ternary operator? Ternary operator contains what symbols?
question mark and colon.
Question.
Yes, question mark and colon. Exactly. When I'm explaining about ternary operator, folks, I have given this example, biggest of three numbers, using ternary operator. I gave, I think, 2-3 examples on ternary operator. At that moment, I gave the example for this one also. But that is using ternary operator. This is using nested if. You just check your ternary operator once in the document. You will find out the example. In that example, you can see whether we have written the, but there maybe I took ABC as variables, maybe. But I've given using ternary operator, finding the biggest of three numbers. But this time we are using nested if to find the biggest of three numbers. Folks, am I clear? Okay. Right. Let's run this code, guys. So it's asking me enter first number. Sure, we'll enter the first number. Let's say first number is 21. Asking me for second number. Let's say second number is 76. Asking for third number, for example, 45. 21, 76, 45 are the three numbers I have given, right? Then obviously biggest number is 76. That is second number. Num2 is the biggest one here. Num1 is 21. Num2 is 76. Num3 is 45. Folks, am I clear? Am I clear with this code? Am I clear with this example? Am I clear with this session today? Everybody? Folks? Okay. Very good. Folks? Yeah, folks. That's the session for today. Yeah. So I think you're clear. Please try to add this today's. Nodes, diagram, and examples into your document. You have a document downloaded, right? So please add today's date in the document and try to write all these things again into your document one so that it will be a preparation for you, right? So again, from tomorrow, I will add the continuation into our existing document and I will upload it. Okay. And guys, Again, from
Tomorrow-
tomorrow, I will take the session in both offline and online.
Okay, sir.
Okay, just today I'm taking it as online. But tomorrow, I'll take the session as offline and online, both. Online people attend in online, offline people, please come to offline session.
Okay, sir.
Okay, from tomorrow. Okay, guys, that's for today's session. We'll continue on tomorrow. Thank you.
Sir, 1 minute. Sir,
Yeah,
I'm
please.
here. Sir, I have registered for this